Uncertainty spreading across central Ohio in the wake of comments made by President Trump in his address to Congress, calling for the repeal of the CHIPS Act.
And that funding played a key role in Intel announcing its New Albany plant more than 3 years ago. It brought excitement and a visit from then President Biden to central Ohio.
The industrial Midwest is back. And that's what we'll see in this field of dreams.
State leaders and those representing the Buckeye State in the nation's capital are responding.
One thing I'm very confident of is we're going to be building chips in central Ohio.
We thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jennifer Bullock.
I'm Jared Smalley. Intel is set to receive about $8 billion from the CHIPS Act. $1.5 billion of that is designated for the project in Licking County. While the site is in New Albany, it is just south of Johnstown. NBC4's Eric Halperin is there tonight talking with both of those communities today. So Eric, what are they saying about the president's comments?
Jen and Jared, from economic leaders to leaders here in the community, they say the president's comments do not take away from the importance of the work that is going on here. Some say the comments have caused some concern, but they're still confident chips will be made here.
You should get rid of the CHIP Act, and whatever's left over, Mr. Speaker, you should use it to reduce debt. Or any other reason you want to.
Those are some of the comments from President Trump's joint address to Congress, which Johnstown Mayor Donnie Barnard has spent part of his Wednesday talking about.
I never thought that the president would make a comment doing a joint address to Congress, and then within 12 hours I'd have to be answering for his comments. And I just never thought that would happen in my life.
Barnard's community is just north of the Intel site. He says he's been reaching out to the area's lawmakers in Washington, D.C., trying to find out more about the president's statement and what will end up happening.
It's concerning. I mean, as we know, Intel's already delayed. Would this push it back even further for those who really want it built sooner than later?
Intel's Ohio project is set to receive $1.5 billion from the CHIPS program. Senator John Husted has been a big supporter of the tech giant semiconductor work in Ohio. He was lieutenant governor when Intel first came here. New Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel also addressed the president's comments Wednesday.
But everything that I've heard Intel say is they're committed to our region. They're already well into their project, and you know, we're going to need lots of chips built lots of places. That's just, I don't think anything we do anymore goes without chips, and so I think we'll be fine.
Barnard says with all that's already happened at the site, he's confident chips will be made here too.
I'm truly one of those people who look at both sides of this issue, and I understand both sides. You know, I don't like giving corporate handouts to companies, especially very large companies. But on the other hand, we do need to bring our chip manufacturing back to the United States.
And the city of New Albany also sent us a statement about what the president said. You can read more about their response on our website, NBC4.com. And coming up on NBC4 at 6, we talk with the Ohio Chamber of Commerce about this. Local for you, I'm Eric Halperin, NBC4.
Eric, thank you. Ohio lawmakers were adamant that Congress enacting the CHIPS Act, which was key in Intel investment into Ohio. Republican state leaders believe the Buckeye State will be okay, and this could ensure chips will be made in this country.
His ideas towards economic development are a little bit different in that he would be much more willing to add tariffs to these types of products to see that they be made in the United States as opposed to direct subsidies.
Senator John Husted, who was Ohio's lieutenant governor when Intel decided to come here, says he is confident bipartisan support remains for the CHIPS Act.
Again, this is a developing story here in Central Ohio, so for the very latest on everything happening, including statements from state and local leaders, head to NBC4i.com, where you can scan that QR code there on your screen to download the NBC4 News app.